Welcome back to the channel. If you've been following me for a bit, if you subscribed, you probably have seen the updates I've been posting. I post kind of a lot, updates and screenshots. I withdrew $150 because I had an expense at work that I figured, you know what, I'm doing pretty well. Let's withdraw a little bit so I don't have to cut into savings. As an aside is, you should have a savings account. You should have a good savings account. You should be able to live off of that savings account if you lose your job or something. That's just you do that before you start doing a growth portfolio. Anyway, that's my recommendation, just to be safe and better safe than sorry. So I'm at a point where this can be my kind of side income. Yeah. If you're new to the channel, I started with $2,000, and in the past year, I've grown it to 7,914. We're very close to 8,000. Now, as you see, it does fluctuate a little bit because of our holdings here going up and down in the aftermarket. But today, I wanted to cover the wheel in action. So the truth is, what I'm doing with my with the wheel is I am basically profiting off of high implied volatility. That's what IV is, and that's a measurement based on the amount of volatility, so ups and downs, and the amounts of ups and downs that have been going on. And when something is more volatile, you get higher premiums. So that's why I am in a lot of these stocks. So you got SoundHound, I'm in that Bitfarm, Hut 8 Corp. Let's see, Plug Power. I am selling puts on Lucid Group, but I don't think I'll be assigned because it's pretty much in the green or sideways. So anyway, so that's actually and then here's my bank, which was mostly sideways, went down a little bit today. And I might get into SoFi, someone was asking me about that, and then JetBlue, but they're kind of lower volatility for me. I like 70+% volatility because you get better prices that way. Now, the caveat, and to be safer, I also run fundamental analysis on a lot of these stocks. So anyway, I wanted to highlight one stock that I own that I'm basically selling out of, and Sunpower. So I got assigned 100 shares at $400, $4 each. And it looks like I lost money on it, right? Because Sunpower went down to 276. And I just wanted to show you that I'm actually ahead, I believe. So before I got assigned, I sold these put options at the bottom, 73, 30, and 34. Now, I didn't take all of that because I bought some back. But, so like this, you can kind of see that when I got assigned on this 400, I had already made $73 off of it. So it's really minus 300 and whatever that is, 327. And then I've also made money on these, as you can see, selling puts and selling calls. So anyway, I added these up, and I'm actually ahead by a little bit. But that being said, I'm still running calls on this, and I believe I have 2 puts that are still going, and so in the near future, I'm going to be spinning out of it, wheeling out of it, selling the call for lower and lower prices until I get assigned on the call, and then I sell. I get $300, I sell away my shares, but I also keep the premium that I collect when I sell the contract. So that's the wheel in action. If you get assigned, it's not the end of the world. You can still run the wheel on it from both sides, the call side and the put side. And then like me, with this stock, you can end up ahead. Now, another play that I was a little worried about is this Riley play. So Riley, really cool dividend stock. Last week, you know, that was the contract, the option. So if you look at the actual stock here, you know, last week when I opened this, it was like in the 17s, and then it dropped, right? It was actually up here maybe. So I sold the put for $19.50 because it was up here. And then it dipped all the way down to $15.59. Now, however, it's $17.17. Now, why is that okay? You know, I sold the $19.50 put. Well, if you look at this, my break even on the left here is $17.10. So I'm actually fine if it trades sideways or up. I'll actually make money on this trade because I was paid $243. So $19.50 minus $243 is $17.10. So that's why I love selling puts. It gives you some buffer zone, and I'm pretty happy with this play. Hopefully Riley will keep going sideways or even go up. But I like this stock. I do want to own it anyway. So regardless, I want to get assigned at some point. So I might sell more puts once this one expires. So those are my plays I'm making. I'm selling the wheel, high volatility stocks, and even if after hours it drops a little bit, it's all good. So keep it up, y'all.